the putback. Missed that. Rebound. Bornheiser. Here comes the Thunder. Jang, 2, 1. Shot. It goes!
Look at this.
Saves us.
You're kidding me.
Pressure here with the shot clock. Jay Will fires away. And somehow a miraculous shot by Casey Wallace.
Is that going to count?
Will go up.
Folks, take a look at this. You probably won't see this happen again for another 35 years. He was behind the backboard, and he was
Very much looking forward to opening night, but first, we got to finish out this one final preseason game. A little big action.
having the presence of mind to find Strothers in that corner.
Oh, another big play. Holmgren this time to Hartenstein. They had a little connection in the first quarter.
Once again, the Thunder doing a solid job of not allowing those easy buckets in the paint.
Dort wide open for three. Off the pass from SGA.
That play doesn't happen.
Oh, Brown just got smothered by the defense. It's SGA. Pickett's not even going to track him down.
Do you recognize that name, last name of the coach for the Nuggets? You know, he is a think if you look at that. I recognize that. We've seen that before.
Casey Wallace, he played extensively. And there he is off the dribble, flying up for the left-handed flush.
He's going to make his way in the NBA because of the mentality he brings every day. There is Wallace. The cookies and milk. Big finish for Wallace.
And his teammates gave him a thumb down. They didn't really like how high he got it.
All the time. This type of stuff only continues to fuel it.
Yes, it does. As Wallace gets up, he runs through the defense, gets...
I still get up the biggest for LeBron, Steph, Kevin Durant, and of course Giannis with what he's accomplished in there. There's a wide open lane. SGA with a slam. Thunder 4 for 4 to start this game. Wallace against Green, a tenacious defender. Oh, he finds the cutter. Hartenstein rocks the rim to swipe down.
Right there, if you watch that timely cut right there by Hartenstein, that comes with chemistry and trust.
Casey Wallace, who Mark Daigneault described as a freak, just does everything on the floor, and that is the evolution for SGA. A chance for 4, showing off that improved three-point stroke.
The drive way off the backboard from Diabate. And SGA going to work. The spin move, the left hand, and he spins it home.
Every now and then, he shows you something.
One of the reasons why Thunder have a 10-point lead. Oh, SGA, my goodness.
It's again about deepening those relationships, finding ways to make sure that all of those actions are second nature.
There's a second nature action by Casey Wallace, anticipating the pass, getting out on the break and laying it in. And Casey Wallace had the ball taken away from him by Diabate. That's usually what Wallace does. Diabate looked like he was ready to get it right back in Jay Will. From Brandon Miller, former #2 overall pick.
He's got a nice game. That's what the hand runs. He gets shoved. He's built like a tank, man.
That's a good point.
He's got a great body.
I'll tell you what. I see you out on the layup. I know there's an and one. Jay Will's going to the free throw line. 2 defenders got back. Barnheiser all the way to the cutback, scores the layup.
How about that baseball pass?
Jason Kidd, year number 5, coaching Dallas. And Isaiah Joe drains one in from downtown, and he has been an excellent...
Just about getting the baseline fundamental elements into the game and making sure you don't see any drop-off in that setting, guys.
All right, Paris, thank you very much. And not much drop-off there from that 3.
Much more length than Barnheiser. Did a good job of bodying him. Not let him get to that sweet spot.
Ousmane Dieng from the outside. Dallas trying to get it in, and there's an errant pass and a turnover.
You got to talk about J-Dub. You got to talk about Chet. All part of that system, man. How about that? Woo. getting a chance to see them, their family play at the professional level. That was a tough finish by Gordon, and he had a couple of those last night.
That was a tough shot on the step back from Ousmane Dieng. Trying to front that heavy pass deep into the post. Tight open. Got the shot off. Tap back outside. Austin. He'll nail the three.
And he's done a great job of really, just filling in. I mean, obviously he's in the infancy stages of his career, so he's got a lot of basketball ahead of him, and he'll continue to learn a lot more in this game.
At the top of the broadcast, Michael, all the continuity with this team and all the players that are coming back from the season to go. There was Casey Wallace. One of the Wiggins said it in that clip was, he's excited to come to work every day, excited to be a professional. It's young blood.
You kind of read that pretty well.
Barnheiser, tough fadeaway, smooth shot, got it up over flag. I think Thompson's just going to camp out behind the three-point line. Joe, give it right back to Jay Will. Little two-person game. There is Arkansas to Arkansas. And it pays off for the three. I've just been really enjoying watching this Barnheiser against flag battle as Ousmane Dieng got his head up. Nothing but time as Jay Will spots up the three and nails another boom. Fundamentals is Casey Wallace at his shot block. Jay Will not afraid to fire away from the outside, and he's got himself another three. Another switch on defense. There was a contested shot. Ousmane Dieng trying to go at Hardy. Defense coming back, and Ousmane Dieng. That smile from Jalen Williams, something that is just impossible to miss, and it's so infectious. Wallace off the deck, the pull-up three.
Disrupting the flow for the Mavericks. It's a good alley that time there. It's a great alley and a great drive by Dieng. Took contact.
They're still trying to play hard here in this third quarter. Still trying to play connected. Washington followed his miss. Jay Will came in and just swatted it away. Thunder still trying to do good things here. Barnheiser spots up for three and knocks it down. Another rebound for Jay Will as we have the 4-minute mark. Quarter number three. Gorman on the baseline. Shot that one up and got it over.
Looking down at you while he's laying it up, going, oh man, this dude is in the perfect spot.
and the awareness to get out of the restricted area.
Exactly.
Oh, nice pull up there by Gorman.
Tough to do that sometimes. You're coming out of 2 days.
Oh, and Robinson Earl trying to go for the layup, but two Thunder players collapsed on him.
He said he and his family were just over the moon about that opportunity. I mean, how rare is that to be able to be so close to home, to be able to play an NBA preseason game
so far in training camp?
Well, he's one of those kids who's taking advantage of the opportunities. He's doing it again tonight, and as Nick pointed out, he did it last night in South Carolina. Undrafted, two-way contract, and then eventually a standard contract.
Gorman had it stripped. Austin right there to lay it up and in. Originally drafted in the second round by the Thunder. Quick release. Austin off the catch right there on the wing.
With the follow-through.
Yes, no, there is going to be, from what we learned from the officials, some extra examination, secondary acts like swiping, accelerated speed, because defenders have gotten very, very smart at.
When I see that play,
just be prepared. It might get called more this year.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the Thunder just keep running offense, although Ousmane Dieng pulled the string on the three. As we are into this fourth quarter, that pass got telegraphed. Gorman able to pick it off, does not want to go 1-on-2. Barnheiser passed up. Instead, it goes to the outside, and there's a corner three.
Yeah, that's another season almost. And then we had like a 2-week training camp where we went almost to 2 weeks, the entire 2 weeks, 2 days.
Being in Charleston last night, now here in Fort Worth, two non-NBA cities.
I will admit, one of the few states I've never visited is South Carolina. It's like 90 degrees outside, and so you didn't bring a jacket. I didn't bring a jacket.
Oh, nice move. Barnheiser with the and one. But I I got to point to this. 11-point game. The Thunder put a little pressure on, single digits. Malafide-Leones does so with the 3 on the outside. You had all the things done in the last week. You had media day last Monday. Nice step back there from Ousmane Dieng. The drive way off the backboard from Diabate. And SGA going to work. The spin move, the left hand, and he spins it home.
Every now and then, he shows you something.
Man, he is so good, so slippery. Wallace got shut off. Caruso, the 3 on target and down.
Bridges is one of those guys. He's got a good, solid 3-point shot. How about that little nifty little pick and roll between guard to guard action? But I'm telling you, I'm pretty solid in my church league with them 3s. That's a nice looking move that time by Shea. Once again, coming off a high screen.
Dort trying to work his way down low as that ball snaps around to Hartenstein. There's another cut, nicely done. There's the passing you were talking about earlier, Michael Hartenstein.
Once again, the Thunder doing a solid job of not allowing those easy buckets in the paint.
Dort wide open for 3 off the pass from SGA.
Always looking for his teammates.
Dort got around, SGA got around it, then pulls up just outside the key. He's got 2 more.
Talking to the officials, which could be a contentious situation.
Charlotte turns it over again. Barnheiser with speed going the other way, attacks the rim. It was a beauty, just didn't finish. Shea got it back, fires away, and the rainbow 3 goes down.
I tell you.
That was a good defensive play on a good ball handler in Wiggins, and he lost it again. Now Salon trying to push up ahead. It's Miller, and good defense. With 1 challenge remaining, Mark Dagnall's going to keep it in his pocket. That time the pass, good anticipation. Wiggins took it away, the 2-on-1, and Barnheiser able to finish it off.
I tell you, Barnheiser, he had a lot of meat still left on that bone as he was still being challenged by Miller. Shea coming up with a steal here.
One of the reasons why Thunder have a 10-point lead. Oh, SGA, my goodness.
A terrific start to his career in Utah. Now he's a Hornet.
Oh, Isaiah Joe way behind the 3-point line. Well, the offense wasn't going. They could crank it up in the 3rd quarter. It was so big in the postseason. As Wiggins, first shot of the 2nd quarter, he finds the bottom of the net.
And how about that massive screen as Bridges knocks down the 3 for the Hornets.
Joe off the catch. That's back-to-back trays in rhythm.
It's again about deepening those relationships, finding ways to make sure that all of those actions are second nature.
There's a second nature action by Cason Wallace, anticipating the pass, getting out on the break and laying it in. And for Cason Wallace, he has seen a lot. As Wiggins, they leave him wide open, so why not take the 3?
He does a good job of tiptoe rebounding, folks. You don't always need to get in the air. Just get those arms straight up like he does.
Look at that leg from SGA.
The officials don't know what to do. They just say, okay, that may have been a walk. As the Thunder continue.
Oh, they're going to call it a 2. SGA sets it up, and Hartenstein, amidst all kinds of traffic, just went up and gobbled that in for the alley-oop.
Finding some leverage on the offensive end with the 3 ball. And Shea is just wide open.
Dort. He got caught underneath, had nowhere to go. Well, the Thunder take it right back. That is turnover number 14. Hartenstein. And the right-handed finish falls off the rim. But those 3s that you referenced earlier, Michael, they've been able to cut down on that deficit.
Well, the Hornets have done a good job. That's what you want to do is get back.
Come back here by the Hornets. Bridges. That's swiped away. Punched up to Caruso. Trying to beat Diabate. And a layup and in. Keeps that dribble alive. Good defender in Wallace on him. And Wallace anticipated the pass. Caruso's got pressure on the backside. Dort's going to take it himself. Slam it home. Plus the foul. And Cason Wallace And the ball taken away from him by Diabate. That's usually what Wallace does. Diabate looked like he was ready to get it right back in Jay Will. Pressure here with the shot clock. Jay Will fires away. And somehow a miraculous shot by Gates Wallace.
Is that going to count?
One that nobody was expecting. I mean, Wallace had the great awareness to get the shot off. With the shot clock winding down as Isaiah Joe in the corner nails one from deep. From Brandon Miller, former #2 overall pick.
He's got a nice game. That's going to be a hand one as he gets slugged.
We'll see Charlotte still using basically its top guys with LaMelo Ball, Salon, Bridges, Miller actually playing in a game.
How about this nice little play here? Nice pass by Ooze, little soft hands.
As it always has been, is on the work that he puts into his game. He takes so much pride in that work that nobody sees, and that's the same approach he's taking in training camp this season.
One of the really, I think, most exciting players in the NBA. As the Thunder continue to knock down threes, that's back-to-back threes. Barnhizer
Plays at that college for a couple years before moving on to Bradley University and eventually finds his way to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Just an unbelievable story about the humble beginnings of a guy like this. He said, blue blood hoops, that's for sure. But, I mean, talk about making the most out of your opportunity. I mean, this is a guy who's done exactly that.
And there he is, finishing off the glass. A tough finish indeed.
He's built like a tank, man.
That's a good point.
He's got a great body.
I'll tell you what, I'll get you out on the layup. I know there's Jay Will's going to the free throw line. He missed a good chunk in the early part of the season. When he came back, was a difference maker. There he is, trying to block that shot from Kalkbrenner.
Just coming off of that wrist surgery. They got big plans for him in his 3rd season.
Nice pass, nice cut, nice finish. Showing why he was drafted in the top 5 with that stroke. And again, it is Wallace setting it up. This time Leones with the two-handed stop. Barnhizer. Look at all this extra passing. It sets up Youngblood for the 3 on the outside. Boy, the Thunder passing right now. Lead is 16 here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Keep in mind, it cut it to 4. Oh, come on. Oh, what are we doing here?
Off balance against the grain. Bridges all over you. It's the Indiana Pacers. Wallace, too much size and the skill with the left hand right on LaMelo Ball.
From downtown.
Some of this game, Michael, and some of these preseason games, and Mark Dagnan will tell you, you just want to see functionality. You want to see the system. You want to see how guys are responding in different situations, and we know Aaron Wiggins is always going to respond because at the bottom again, and build up that foundation, the building blocks to being a good team. You did it last year.
They're all committed on the defensive end.
Wiggins continues to go to work inside. He's got 13 points.
In AC and Lou Dort. And then, you can be one of those guys who get a great opportunity and it just gets a little bit better as you continue, to make most of your career and minutes.
The hustle to get back down the floor. That's his 4th block of the night. Now he's banging inside and he hangs in the air, bouncing off a Salon for the deuce.
And now Jay Will.
A nice strip by Wiggins. Falling out of bounds. Got it up to Jay Will. Gorman keeping the dribble alive. Pulls up and gets the 2.
Oh, I like it. He's got a nice handle.
Oh, nice block inside. Leones.
2:38 remaining. Thunder now up by a stick man.
Haven't been able to find points, but Gorman provides some points. The Charlotte got it down to 1. Nice pick off there by Youngblood.
He ran that like a defensive back in football. Basically waiting on that pass to come to him.
Gorman, and there's another 2. He's looked smooth in the offensive game, Michael, that you pointed out. Someone's going to have to put up a shot here under 5. Big time burst all the way up to the rim for the jam, and Austin picks his moment. And there is a missed drive as it comes off the rim. Jackson looked like he had a good look.
He anticipated that shot was going to get blocked. As Mitchell will get inside with that nice little floater.
Mathurin had to hoist it up. Uncomfortable shot as Mitchell goes back to work. Mathurin, a good defender. Mitchell inside, takes a little contact, and the foul.
Get to the paint, keep making those paint plays. You're getting good looks.
Oh, there's good defense. Forcing the turnover, 2-on-1. Wiggins got it back. Wiggins coming off the bench for Rick Carlisle.
That's what the Pacers want to get to, quick shots. Well, how about this nice drive to the basket by Wiggins?
Talon Peter on the backdoor cut. Two-way player out of Liberty. Getting an opportunity. Was a second-round pick. Thunder is going to get their first 3 of the game, and it comes from Ousmane Dieng straight away. There's a lot of guys who feed him the 3. He can feed a 3. Oh, what a block. Cason Wallace just smothering that shot from Furphy.
Put him in a tough position on that second possession, though, in all fairness.
Extra pass, sets it up, Isaiah Joe, and he's got a wide open look, and he finishes it from 3. But that is another step in his development, Michael, and he's more than an offensive player. Coming in different ways. One came in the half court, one came off a turnover. Mitchell off balance, falling away, still able to bank it in for the and one.
And you know, I got a lot of help too, because a contingent of Thunder fans always show up out there as well. A lot of the employees, as Mitchell going on a little modest 5-0 run.
This is a massive opportunity for him here tonight to be in a more primary function and role within the offense, and he's doing a nice job so far attacking and then also distributing.
Just saw a Pacer player shoot an air ball. Look at that nice little stutter step that time. My goodness, come on now, who is this guy right here?
Now here he is on the defensive end, trying to keep Jackson in front. Jackson lost his footing, turns it over right to Barnhizer.
One of our keys to the game tonight was the three-point shot defense. So far, so good.
Oh, good anticipation as Mitchell stepped in there. They tried to get it to Huff.
To a post-up guy. 3 of their turnovers have come trying to get the ball inside to Huff.
He was a stretch shooter with Memphis, and there is another 2 from A.J. Mitchell working his way inside. It's still so early. And tinkering with new things, different players. Leone's nice move inside, able to avoid the shot block attempt by Slauson.
You know, probably the next level for him is his playmaking skills. They rely on him a lot for offense. How about this push here to create a nice, soft, open transition 3.
Dieng got shut off. Now he's back behind the three-point line. Little ball fake, sets up Youngblood. 3 on the way, and it is good.
It's good spacing by the Thunder, too. You hadn't had a whole lot of court time with this group out here.
And Youngblood again from downtown. That's 2 in a row.
And I like to see him making plays like we just showed you. When you got a high pick and roll between Wiggins and Ooze, I mean, man, pick your poison. What are you going to give up? How about that? A little up and under. And certainly the Thunder are happy about that because they kept Mathurin from shooting 3 free throws.
Wiggins got down low, back outside. Cason Wallace lines it up from deep. Wiggins trying to keep Walker in front. How about A.J. Mitchell? Standing tall like a big man in the lane. Barnhizer, contact. That's going to be a goaltend on top. Could easily say he's got the best hops.
I can't argue that, partner.
Nice drive. Excellent finish. Cason Wallace. That one is Talon Peter. Furphy had one. Barnhizer bouncing off of bodies. Then he gets a little contact. Still able to get the shot off. And the foul. Those are the 2 primetime games, Michael, on opening night, October 21st. But LeBron James, in year number 23, he will not be a part of it.
You know, he's one of those guys.
Huff skips it over. Wiggins, what a block by Austin, coming over and sending that one out of bounds. Good help defense. No way you're blocking my shot.
Hey, man, you saw what Austin did. He put it up in the expensive seats, not the cheap seats. And how about Youngblood, man? He is stuck on automatic right now. You see Huff is trying to post up every single time. Now he'll get pushed out there on this particular play. That's a good rip by Gortman.
Youngblood outside Leons. He wants to drive on Huff. Nice move, and there's going to be an and one for Leons as Huff with the foul.
And to think what may have happened, this guy is a legendary coach, to not have some of those opportunities early, you never know what may have ended up happening.
And that 84 draft won that title with the Celtics. Starting to look a little bit like preseason out here.
Two-way player coming into this year. Just one of those guys that was interesting because after the last game he said,
these guys will be back out there on Tuesday night with a chance to get more minutes.
As Barnheiser strokes the three from deep. At 21, 22, 23 years old than you are at 18.
Yeah, I think anything above 2 seasons is going to help you develop. How about Jang? Being able to get out there, got the shot blocked. But
we come up on the 5-minute mark. Norman spinning. You hear the Indiana bench say, don't foul, but instead he finds a nice cut by Barnheiser.
Let that defense fly above him and finish on the other side.
A lot of contact, no call. Ball pops out. Barnheiser with speed, keeps it himself, blocked, and there's the follow. Nice play. Seen a couple of nice follows. Is that right?
71.
Keep going.
70. Am I getting warmer?
You're getting warmer. A lot warmer than Chris Fisher. 3-point shot was Chris Ford. Your first name, he played for the Boston Celtics. And look how that game has really, that shot or that rule has changed the game.
We're in our final minutes here. Barnheiser has been impressive tonight, Michael. He's been all over the floor doing the things that you want to see.
Very, very scrappy. He's a guy who's not afraid to work hard from beyond the arc.
Nice pick, the big fella. Oh, Leons, and then he goes with the left hand for the reverse. Look at the skill level. Barnheiser still using his speed, trying to get to the cup, and will lay it up and in.
Cason Wallace, who Mark Daigneault described as a freak, just does everything on the floor, and that is the evolution for SGA. A chance for 4, showing off that improved three-point stroke. SGA around for Caruso, coming off a season averaging just 7.1 points per game, but his defensive impact knew no limits. Wallace out for Dort. Talk about improved three-point shooting. He knocks it through. So Antetokounmpo with all 5 for Milwaukee. He's got the fans back in their seats after back-to-back buckets. By the way, just to continue on the Lou Dort three-point discussion, as SGA shields the basketball and finishes.
Straight from Seattle, went to my old high school, Rainier Beach.
Some SES, huh? Hartenstein, that's his shot. He doesn't miss many of those floaters. Thunder 4 for 4 to start this game. Wallace against Green, a tenacious defender. Oh, he finds the cutter. Hartenstein rocks the rim. Cason Wallace already with 4 assists in 2.5 minutes of this game. Looking around, finds the curler. Oh, Caruso gets flashy. Slow it down a bit here. OKC's first miss of the game, and then another steal for Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander will slow it down with no numbers. I still get up the biggest for LeBron, Steph, Kevin Durant, and of course Giannis with what he's accomplished in there. There's a wide open lane. SGA with a slam. Back to Green, who they're expecting to take another step this year. Just had it swiped. Wallace, hand in the cookie jar. Looking for his MVP. Here he is. Pocket pass, Hartenstein, stop, feed, Dort, fake, 4 to shoot. Dort, fend off, tough one, goes down. This is where Gilgeous-Alexander thrives. Spins, bounce, Caruso for 3.
OKC knows who they are. Right from the start, they got the ball to SGA, let him have a whole side, to get something good for him or the team. Great read right there.
But just also think about, as Giannis loses the basketball, another turnover forced by this elite OKC defense. From a team that won 68 games and ran through essentially outside of a couple of potential hiccups with Denver and then Indiana in the finals, as SGA rejects the pass inside. Bucks have 8 turnovers already. We're not even midway through the first quarter. Nearly a 9th. It is a 9th. That was engulfed by Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander slows it down, waits for reinforcements. Now go one-on-one with Porter. The fend off, the fake. Leave it for Hartenstein. That was pretty. Still so young. Graduate of UConn in 2007. Has been around some elite coaching minds. Nice bounce. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Caruso. A chance to really be an important piece around Giannis Antetokounmpo if he can shoot the 3 well. As Gilgeous-Alexander just dies down for him. He's looking for contact. Who played his high school basketball just 10 minutes down the road here in Milwaukee. As Gilgeous-Alexander facilitates himself to his spot. That's just unstoppable. Kuzma, a little too overzealous, nearly went down off the hands of Wiggins. So Rollins in the game with Kuzma, Sims, Prince, and Anthony. As Barnhizer takes it away. They love this young man in Oklahoma City. And he's aggressive to get 2 free throws. You like Greek food, by the way?
I do. I'm not well versed in it, but I absolutely love it.
They got some good stuff. Yeah, of course. 10-point Milwaukee lead after OKC led by 12 in the first quarter. Caruso off the screen from Hartenstein. His float game is pure.
Absolutely. I always try to do a dribble or something to put me right back in rhythm.
Wallace. Tip goes down. It's Barnhizer. He's going to make his way in the NBA because of the mentality he brings every day. There is Wallace. The cookies and milk. Big finish for Wallace.
And his teammates gave him a thumb down. They didn't really like how high he got it.
Everyone talks about Caruso and Lou Dort, perimeter defense they bring. SGA, who got some defensive, all-defensive team votes. As Kuzma has a rejected. Hartenstein erased it at the rim. Rebound uncontested goes to Wiggins, who had some really critical moments in the playoffs last year. Puts it behind the back. The Maryland product shuffles inside for Barnhizer. 2 more. If you're a uniform connoisseur in college football, that's about as good as it gets.
I am. Look at great defense right there by SGA.
So Wallace will inbound. Wiggins. Carlson, a 3.
As SGA gets in his bag. Good pass right there.
Swing it. Wallace tees it up, knocks it down. Gilgeous-Alexander against Green. Double being shaded by Portis. SGA wants the one-on-one matchup, and it's a matchup he's going to win with a chance for 3. The angles and creativity of the MVP. You played against Kobe a lot, so you got to see it up close, that Mamba mentality everybody hears about. And Shea subscribes to a lot of that, but you talk to anybody who's around him as Carlson drills another 3 on a nice dime by SGA. Are you all about the diff? I'm all about the diff.
I like the diff. I like the diff, but I love when they changed courts and they made it just feel different. Good bump right there by Shea.
And that is automatic. They do have one more tune-up that's against Denver in a couple days at home before they welcome in Houston next week on the season opener. Hartenstein on the nice cut.
Eventually he'll give more space.
They're doing that right now. 10 of 18 from 3 as a team. Wiggins, reverse pivot. Nice stuff from Aaron Wiggins.
Good look created by Porter Jr.
SGA splits 2. Dort hits 3.
It looked good, right from the start. His offensive game's really improved.
He's just got such arc on the basketball. Another turnover, wide open. SGA, free run to the rim for 2. There was just enough of a nudge, right? Lob it up. Oh, slam it down. Hartenstein. Rebound Wallace. 2 for 1 still available if they go quickly, which they will. Hartenstein responds with a 3. I don't think that physicality is at LA Fitness yet. Maybe one day.
Those funny falls are.
You look like Lou Dort defensively when you play over there. In transition, open 3, Youngblood, no. Rebound Wiggins, second chance, Youngblood again. Always hunting his shot, knocks it down from the corner. Gets cut off, swing, Wiggins, drive, hang, same spot for Barnhizer. Different result. Money from the outside. Milwaukee gets it right back as Leons could not squeeze it. Anthony got caught, turns it over. Wallace with numbers. Bounce it. Carlson really just trying to get a feel for one another. Wallace steps in the lane, and that's going to be a clear path and potentially a transition take foul. It is crazy basketball bringing people together like that. You just never know where, when, how, as Carlson finishes on the inside.
Didn't like the pressure, turned it over.
Meanwhile, Rollins looks like he might be bleeding after the fact. It looked like they might have bumped heads. Amir Coffey, another guy that they expect to be a part of this bench unit here in Milwaukee. Played for Doc Rivers as a rookie, undrafted free agent as Wiggins sticks a three.
Getting those guys in position off movement to get the lob threat.
Wiggins right to the rack for two. The other thing that Mark Daigneault said about Carlson is he trusts him, puts him on the floor, and that's why. Allowed him to become a free agent, and he chose to come here because of the opportunity he believed he was going to have. Oh, what a move. Barnhizer, Anthony recovered. Barnhizer got it back for two.
The preseason roof would have exploded.
Hey, it's preseason for the fans, too. Leon for three. Bench units to go out there and prove themselves for the team. Jackson takes a hit. Jang, leave it. Leons will try again. And he'll hit again. Back-to-back triples. Lou Dort gave him a show in the first half, but they're traded to some excellent basketball down the stretch here in the fourth. Bounce it, knocked away. Barnhizer again. Right place, right time. Mark Daigneault barking out signals.
He said, take him.
He finds Jang instead for three. A big hit for Ousmane Dieng. Driving kick, Antetokounmpo remaining aggressive. Finds the cutting Jackson. Too tight in there. And a turnover. 90 seconds to play. 5-point ball game. 30 seconds remaining in a 5-point game. It's Sears on the attack. Sears to the rim. Has it blocked. Jang denies him inside.
Very much looking forward to opening night, but first, we got to finish out this one final preseason game. A little big-to-big action as Valanciunas shows his touch from the outside. Holmgren loads one up from downtown and knocks down the three. And he gets it back in the corner. He'll load up on the three. Dort cashes it in.
Averaged a career best, almost 19 points a game last season with Brooklyn.
Shea trying to create a little bit of space, using that soft body bump off of Cam Johnson. Late in the season, it was a shock just to see the moves. There's a steal by Hartenstein, took it right away from Valanciunas, and the big fella is going to rumble his way into that stuff.
Now, a play like that,
to settle for the fadeaway. Yeah, because of Thunder, you like that.
Excuse me, partner. He's one of those guys who like to, get the basketball, pound it in, and then be able to get inside and get the easy bucket like Lou Dort, using that big, powerful body. Not just now. I mean, obviously he looks even great, terrific right now.
Offensive rebound, and Holmgren got his paw up there to deny it at the rim.
He's got such a quick release, beautiful stroke.
Wallace gave it up on the drive, got it right back corner spot that he likes, and he splashes home the three. It's a 3-on-1, and you get the miss. And on the other end, it is SGA with the stroke from downtown.
J-Dub, Hartenstein.
Hartenstein fortunate that he didn't get the foul called on him. Not an exemplary start here to this second quarter. But Caruso, he's left open, off the catch, and he sees that one go down.
Do you recognize that last name of the coach for the Nuggets? He is a think if you look at that.
Wiggins this time didn't settle for the three. Instead, sends it outside, and Jay Will with a boom. And the Thunder see one go down. Worked on his body in the offseason, trying to get a little leaner. This time last year, he had that hamstring injury. There's a Denver turnover. To get that bucket coming right out of the timeout.
Well, Shea, he's one of those guys who's going to always be pressuring the defense. The offense, excuse me, folks. Really nice to see players who give their time freely. And off days for NBA ball players is precious.
SGA, a rare wide open three just in front of the bench.
That play doesn't happen.
Oh, and Brown just got smothered by the defense. It's SGA. Pickett's not even going to track him down.
Quick, sharp passes to move the defense from one side to the other.
Dort, try again, and the moon ball goes in. That was way above the shot clock.
Having the presence of mind to find Strawlers in that corner.
Oh, another big play. Holmgren this time to Hartenstein. They had a little connection in the first quarter.
Chemistry that you didn't have a season ago, as you mentioned, with Hartenstein going down with the injury. There they are, getting that ball to the middle of the floor. That's just basic basketball. You know, if you lose the first one, all bets are off. You did nothing.
SGA, the hesitation, and then the scoop. He always has.
You know what, back all the way to June 22nd. Short off season, give him time. That's a good steal on that floater by Watson and that out-of-bounds play. Paris Lawson's talked with the coaching staff at halftime. Just get to those shooters quicker. Watching out for those slip screens as well.
That's a really nice drive for Cason Wallace. He saw an opening. Denver going with its starting five as the defense.
On the floor for the Nuggets. Made him put the ball on the floor and brought it to the big man, and he sent it back home. Access denied by J. Will.
Wallace behind the three-point line shows that stroke. Seemed like every one of these Nuggets player at one point in the first half caught fire. That time Watson got caught. Good for Bornheiser, too. Not backing down from Valanciunas and J. Will.
Squared up to the defender. Feet planted, taking the contact. Didn't really have to sell it at all. And that's good patience that time by Ooze.
Cason Wallace, he played extensively. And there he is off the dribble, flying up for the left-handed flush. You see Denver deploy this zone a ton. And Carlson sees an opening, and Brandon Carlson both ends of the floor, offensively, defensively. He's never been afraid to shoot. Najee, not afraid to shoot there, and the rebound goes to J. Will. It's not all newcomers for Denver. Najee's a player that's been in the organization for a couple of years. Nice drive. Wiggins under control and just fluid with the left hand.
How long have you been doing the podcast here?
If you can believe it, Michael Cage, this is season 7 of the Thunder Basketball Universe podcast. We're going for quite some time now.
And I think that, you go down south of us, San Antonio, it's another team to look out for.
Jang, nice little show and go. Kept it himself in transition.
Anthony Davis, and eventually getting Kyrie Irving back healthy. Carlson knocked him down to 3. The coaches want you to do that when you're open. I take the shot when I'm open. I don't take it when I'm contested. See that like that? That's an open shot by Ooze.
Mar Bates. Ousmane Dieng. There's that stroke on the step back. That's a deep 2. Not a 3, but Dieng on the offensive end. Tyson drives, kept the pivot foot down. That's a tough fadeaway, well short. Good defense.
Developing here in the system.
Dieng pulls up, and we are tied at 85.
At the 3:28 mark.
Trying to close out a game. Tough to replicate in practice. There's a turnover. Deflection right to Leons. What does he decide to do? Gave it up. Youngblood takes it in.
And now you get to play against another team.
Jack drives. Leons spotted up. And he nails the 3. Ernest Jones with a chance to give Denver the lead. But he missed it. Brown, the putback. Missed that. Rebound. Here comes the Thunder. Jang 2, 1, shot, and go!